Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. Let's crack on.
Welcoming everyone back to day 8 of the grand organ rebuild. The three musketeers, me, Michael and Pip, are hard at work. Today, Michael is, as we said, the big wind bellows. He's carrying on repairing all around the top, which is fantastic. And then we've got to, in the old days, they were manually pumped, so the bottom element of the bellows is going to be removed, as advised by Father Paul. We're going to make some nice plates and put a gasket round to seal them, and then it will just be that big wind chest that you saw him working on yesterday. So that's really cool. My job today is, in between lots of little linkages, I'm going for the swell box that sits on the very back of the organ. So these pieces you see here on the floor, they all interlock, and there's a system, this pedal that I put on the organ, these move up and down, and you can see that they're angled. So in essence, they rotate and they open and close to allow the swell, or to allow the music and the sound to come out. So it's a really exciting bit of the build, and it's going to be really good because we're going to have it all at the back. And what that means is once that box is constructed, I can then firm up all the red frame, which has kind of just been floating for setting out purposes. So we'll have a nice swell box at the back. We've got the two sides, we've got the roof, we don't have the rear, so we're going to remanufacture that. So lots to look forward to. Best crack on.
You go down. Okay, got your fingers out.
Yeah.
Stand on the wing chest.
I just can't believe that's right.
I think that's it. Something like
Why
that.
you just sat like that?
Believe so. I believe so.
You just gave me the...
There we go.
We're in.
She's in. Let's get some
You
dowels in
think,
there now.
I think it goes back to...
Yeah, you're probably right. We can move it afterwards though. Let's get this base on.
You right there?
Yeah, I've got it, mate. Morning, everyone. Welcome back to another video. So I'm Nick's labourer today. I'm helping Nick out. Yeah, it's going well, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, no, it's good. Well, what we're doing is we've talked about this great swell box on the back of the organ, and Billy is supporting it while we're reconstructing the jigsaw, which is the swell box. It has all these flaps, which you'll see later, but the first job is just get it up, get it in position, and then Billy and I are going to tweak it.
Yeah.
So we'll crack on.
Let's crack on. That fits lovely. Have you got a peg for us?
I'm coming. I'm pegging.
He's going to peg me. Is that a thing?
It must be. I'm doing it now. Oh, I'm struggling.
Right, pass it here, Nick. I'll do the rest, mate. Right, you got that?
Yeah. Hold on, let me just get on my ladder. Let's just bubble wrap.
Okay, let's put it down a minute. You got
Yep.
it? So what I've got to do is bring my one back now. That side.
Yeah.
I'm pulling this corner out.
Yeah. And then
And I'm going to get it in.
We're going to harmoniously
slip
it round the corner.
Okay. So what I've got to do is
Back edge.
I've just got to lift and turn.
Yeah, like that. That's it, you're in.
You're in?
Yeah. Right. Lucky for that bit of wood. Right.
Do you want me to give it a tap?
I don't know if you will. Hold on. I think we need to, can you come out a little bit?
At the back?
Yeah, there.
Yeah, no, give it a tap. You've done this before, mate.
That's it. Right, now it's
So now it's
that's
a wiggle
what
it
I mean,
over.
It's hanging over. The weird thing is there's screw holes here. But there's nothing here, and no, unless.
So what we're doing now is we're sort of placing the swell box. So it's got certain little markers, but we've got to be careful because we don't want to damage the sliders where Nick is. So we've got to be very gentle, and yeah. Come on, Nick, let's do it, mate.
Okay, right, so we're going to go forward and over to me.
Yep.
About there.
Are you over?
I'm in.
You're in?
It's got to come to you, is it? Is he on the blocks?
Let me just check this I've just done. Since yesterday, we've obviously not been at the convent overnight, and the glue and the leather has had time to dry, and I'm quite happy to say that it's worked. You can see here, so Billy's lowered down the bellows now, so as you can see, this part that I patched is collapsed in on itself, and this part is folding. So actually, you see, they're like that. They are closing and opening perfectly. So we're happy about that. Here, I've just completely put a new strip on here, and I've made a new gasket for this. I think this is where the blower attaches, or is that where the blower attaches? Nobody knows, but we've put a new gasket there anyway. And it attaches here. That's it. Something goes here as well. I think this is the wind. It's the windway. That's the windway, yes. That attaches there. So I've just got to sort out this corner, which is rather fiddly. If you can see in there, it's got a split. I can get my finger in there. So that's not very good, but I need to sort of make a patch that will go in, I believe, like that, sort of. That will probably work, but we won't know until we try. But the good thing about this hide glue that we're attaching it with, it's reversible. So all you have to do is just wet it, and it will come off. And that's why we use it. So I'm happy so far, but we won't know really until it's in the organ and it's full of air. So that's when the real fun's going to begin.
Hello Alex, we are in the middle of trying to adjust the big swell box so that it doesn't touch these very intricate sliders. So the bits, this one moves fine, this one touches the bottom, these ones are okay, and this one's just a bit stiff, and they're very, very delicate, those lovely pieces of wood that have been engineered to open and close the holes in the big rear wind chest. So what I'm going to do is, just for now, I'm going to put a little shim in here so we can hopefully, it's only a minuscule amount, so if I just lift this up, put a shim in there, and now see if that's enough. Yeah, so that's fine. You can just, I mean, it's a very close tolerance. These ones are fine, and then at the front it just needs the same adjustment. So really we're looking for an even bit, and then where someone's done a bit of a repair or something here, I'm now going to go on the inside, and Michael and I made up a bit of trim for around here, and we've got some left over. So I'm going to put an oak batten on the inside and fix it all the way along, so the whole weight of this isn't just supported on on this little bit here. So yeah, it should be good, and just see if I just put this in at the front, see what happens. I think we'll be good to go. This will give us a good idea. So yeah, that's free. As I say, it's a very, very small gap. It's a little bit bigger at the back, but that is because someone's done a repair on this one. You can just see that piece of wood that they've put in there, so that needs accounting for in this. What I'd now do is I'll go to the top and just see what the level's like on the actual board. If it's good, we'll fix our batten, and it's a good job, so crack on. Right, so we're up in the very top piece of the organ, and as we just described, the bit underneath where we've chopped, we put that tiny little wedge in the corner. It's just showing us that we need to now adjust the front that needs to come up. The other side of the box is absolutely spot on, so we're just going to sneak that up. And then what I was showing you earlier, I'll just show you with my head torch if you can see it, is that this little floating batten might have done something. We don't know until we start to rebuild it, but for now we've got to secure it. So I'm going to put our oak batten, which will go beautifully in there, and it will sit on here, so the pressure of all this will be nice and evenly distributed, and it's going to be firm. So remove this batten, I'll make a nice bit of oak, or use that bit of oak we've got, and the job's a good one. Probably the most integral part of the whole organ. We realise that will be the key to it. Oh. You could do with a tiny, tiny bit more, but that's going to bring us up high. Is Billy around? Could you just have a little sneaky peeky on that outer edge? Is they're all really clear now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Cool. And then obviously I need to I'm going to do my batten manoeuvre, mount batten.
You're right, Alex. You're happy to be back?
I love being back.
Voila.
I think we have some unwanted guests currently living in the bell tower. Because if you remember, we had Storm Kieran and it blew a zinc cover off the bell tower. And I did notice earlier that some pigeons came out of that hole. So I think we should fix that hole today. It's very important. We don't want the pigeons in there pooing all over the bell and things like that. It will create a right mess. So what I'm going to do is, to evict the pigeons, I'm going to ring the bell quickly. So if you wait here, Alex, I'll go and ring the bell. Hopefully some come out, but regardless, we'll go and fix the hole as well. So let's go and do it. So we have evicted the squatters. As you saw, as I rang the bell, 2 of them flew out. And this is the original piece that blew off in the storm. I originally thought it was zinc, but it's actually galvanized steel. And on the back of it, it's got 2 pieces of wood, a nail, and it had some wire that's rusted. So I need to find some new wire, and then we'll fix it properly. We'll go up there and we'll try and fit it again. So let's crack on. I don't have any wire, but I've got this electrical cable with copper inside, so I'm going to strip this quickly and then we'll use that. I think it'll be quite good. Copper's probably better than steel wire anyway, so let me try and strip it. Don't know how well this is going to go. Oh, got it. In fact, I probably just got some bare wire like that anyway. I don't know why I did that. It doesn't matter. Right, we'll just use it as it is with the plastic, it's fine. There's no point stripping it to the copper. It's only temporary anyway until we get a decent repair up there. Okay. Well, that's definitely not going anywhere. That will do, I hope. So let's go upstairs and see if it will work. Earlier, Michael mentioned to us that he was downstairs and he could hear a lady crying from this floor, and it spooked us all out. But I don't believe him. It was probably just one of them pigeons. Can't see any crying ladies, but you never know what's behind this door. Right, I best get the ladder. So this is the only ladder that's up here. It's incredibly heavy, but it's incredibly sturdy. So let's try and put it back up. You right there, Alex? Oh! So the ladder's up. So let's go and fit that bit of metal and stop them pesky pigeons getting in. Okay. Oh, it's high up here. Hello, everyone. So the pigeons haven't caused any damage up here, thankfully. The bell still moves good. It basically went just like that. Like that. is in remarkable condition, this bell. And the piece of oak that we used as well hasn't even got a single split in it. The varnish has protected it. That is fantastic. Really happy with that. It was a success. We've repaired the bell tower and hopefully no more pigeons can get in and make a mess. So yeah, all safe and sound. We haven't found any crying ladies, so brilliant. I don't know what else to say. Let's go.
So hello. I've been given a task. Now the organ is in desperate need of a repaint. It's very, it's worn. And we were originally going to use the original red, find a similar colour and paint it. But Billy thinks it would be a good idea, and I agree with him actually, to repaint the organ in matching colours to the wall behind the altar. So that you've got elements of the gold and the red and the blues and things like that. So we think maybe we paint the main frame, as in the columns on the corners and things, with a similar colour to this. Let me just get up here. This, which actually in some lights looks green and in other lights looks almost yellow. So we're going to give it a clean and see what colour it is. But what we'll definitely do is we'll use some gold leaf to pick out some details, and maybe some of the inner panels, the panels in the organ will do like maybe this colour or maybe the colour of the wall there. So well, we want it to look like it was built for the room, and it was always here, so it needs to fit in. So what I'm going to do is I've just got some water with a bit of vinegar, and I'm just going to give it a clean and try and get an idea of what colour it really is, because I think it could just be dirty. Well, whatever paint was used was oil-based because it's not washing off. It's not a distemper. Ah. Right, actually, let's give that gold a bit of a clean, see if it shines up. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the pink being revealed there. This is actually the cloth that I've been using to wipe down the rabbit skin or hide glue. I don't know which it is, but I've been using it to wipe off. So actually the water does have some residue of hide glue in it, which is actually going to be really good for this, because any sort of flaky bits, it will go back in and sort of reset the surface. Look at the gold. Look how shiny that is. Can you see that? Just here. That is amazing. Just look at how much dirt was on it. This piece is a bit loose. I don't think it's going to fall off. So anyway, I'm getting distracted. I need to match a colour to this. It is actually the one I just had, which is called... Oh, there. I think that's probably the closest. If I wet that as well. What do you think? That one?
I think so. It's difficult on the camera to pick up the...
Yeah, and it could look completely different in the room. What colour is this? This pink here. Oh, it looks a bit like a Masquerade 334. Oh, interesting discovery. These pieces here, I thought they were murals, but they're not. I've just realised they're actually canvas. So somebody's painted this on canvas, on the ground, and pasted it to the wall. I can feel the edge here. It's a Hessian sort of type canvas. No, isn't that amazing? Oh no, it's a linen. Okay, so it's painted on linen and then pasted to the wall. So I wonder what was originally behind it. If there was something different. It's been redecorated at some point. Let's try and give it a clean. Oh, wow. Look at the colours being revealed. It's just dirty. All we need to do is just give it all a good clean. Can you see that? Yeah, you see the difference? Wow. And look at these beautiful turquoisey, greeny, pale colours. I tell you what, you can really give it a scrub. It's completely waterproof. That's probably why it's lasted so long. So there we go. We need to decide what colours we're going to use. Right, back to work.
How's it going, Nick?
It's going well. As Billy said, Nick's having a swell time. I'm up on the roof. I'm on the highest bit, and as you can see, it's a little bit wobbly. But we are just fixing down. This is all kind of the newer addition bit to it, which was the roof section. So yeah, we're just getting it together as best we can, and then I'm gonna square it all up.
Really scary.
So I'm going to just jump on Alex. Okay, so I am in the Swell box and it is now constructed. We've done the two sides, the top and this front panel which holds all the flaps which are actuated by the big pedal. So what hopefully, as I said, the target today was to get this constructed. Tomorrow either Billy and I or Michael and I are going to go and buy the panels. We're actually going to do this back section in quite a nice strong wood, because when we got it from the cathedral it was completely a facade. They did it because when you went round to, there was a special praying area, the back of the organ would have looked ugly, so they'd actually put quite a beautiful facade and lots of details and those lovely Norfolk roses which we're going to try and incorporate in the organ when it's done. So we're just going to make it as strong as we can, but also we're going to soundproof this black box. Billy's got some lovely tiles which he's used in the office, and they will contain the sound, which is the idea, until you let it out. So yeah, I think it's going to be really good. So I'm going to crack on, get this front on, and see if we can make it move. Yeah. So that's going to turn, and when it turns, these are all hinged and they'll all lift up. Perfect. So the top one's just for some reason, and who are we to question it, that the top one isn't actuated. So now we know. Is that one?
That's one, mate.
Brilliant. So
Goes the other way around.
one doesn't work apparently, but that's okay.
What goes in there?
All the back, all the swell parts, so all the orchestra,
Oh yeah.
so all the different sounds.
Oboes, flutes, all sorts.
Here's another flap.
Cheers, Billy.
I think the top one opens. Last one, mate.
That's it, and then we can see if
Nothing from the back.
it all works. Right, so we've got a few little shimmy shims to do, but the idea is when the organist puts his foot down, these all
Ah, actually open up.
do that.
That's clever.
and that lets the beautiful sound out. So yeah, so we've got a few little numbers to do. I've got to work out the key, the pedals there, and there's like a hole in the deck which goes through, so they all, it does it. It's beautiful.
Lovely, mate.
But we just got to now
Figure out what goes between.
yeah,
Yeah.
find the bit. That's lovely, isn't it? Ha 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 ha. I'm only joking. Yeah, that's good.
So thank you everyone for watching this video today. Fantastic progress with the organ, Nick. How's it coming on?
Yeah, really good. Swell.
Swell.
We've done the big box at the back, the swell box, which is the bit which we showed you where all the flaps move. Michael's done a sterling job on the wind bellows, or the big box. So tomorrow we're going to be doing the panels on the bottom, and then it's going in the organ. So big progress. We can then do the pneumatic side, the big air side of it, and I think yeah, we're cruising.
Fantastic. So if any of you haven't known this already, Nick's actually got his own YouTube channel, and I'll put a link in the description. Also a thingy here on the screen. Click on it, subscribe, support Nick and his family because they're doing fantastic things, aren't you, mate?
Yeah, well, we apart from being the Moons, we do we have a charity or a association, they call it here in France, for retired elite sport horses. So that's our main passion and goal, and what we do is try and put everything into them to get it off. But it's a really kind of noble cause, and we've had great support from Ryan and the Pethricks and everyone. So we're just very, very grateful. We met Sadie in the beginning, and as I say, the rest is history. So and thank you for watching and enjoying the video.
Go and see his channel, everyone, and definitely subscribe. Support the Moons, and thank you so much for watching us today, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.